Hello, welcome to another episode of Chat with Kat. And today I wanted to talk to you about how powerful believing in yourself is when you feel it. Not when you just think the affirmations, say the thoughts, work on manifesting, throw a spaghetti at the wall and hope it works out. But I have this innate gift, you guys, to see the exact pinpoint in your timeline where that belief started, where that trigger implanted a new thought or belief about yourself before you even realize it most times. So, what happened for me last week is I met with somebody. He's a business owner, he's very smart, has a lot going on, and we just had a really awesome connection. And I left that feeling so great. And I was like, man, I am good at a lot of shit. And it just hit me for the first time in 15 years with how much growth I've done, with how much personal development, all the books, all the webinars, all the workshops, all the retreats, all the events. Everything came flooding back in 5 seconds. Every experience that I've had over the last 15 years to grow myself hit me like a wave in a good way. What that did for me in that moment, my entire body was filled with belief. I finally understood what it was all for. And you can't put a price tag on that. For the longest time, I just kept getting told, invest in yourself, invest in yourself, invest in yourself, invest in yourself. It'll all pay off. It'll all come back tenfold. And what kept happening time and time again is the reason I kept getting told to invest in myself, to keep going, to push buy, push purchase, just do it and trust that everything's going to work out. And every single time I didn't feel like I got my investment back. Because you know why I never saw it come back? Because I was focused on the monetary gain. I wasn't focused on who I was becoming. I wasn't focused on what it was actually doing for me mentally and emotionally over that period of time. So when you're looking at something in your life and you're hoping to just gain monetary gains from it, that's why it's not working. Because when you're told to invest in yourself and you're hitting that purchase button time and time again with the hopes that your bank account is filling up every time you say yes, you're saying yes to your bank account. You're saying yes because you want the support, you want the safety, you want the security. But what you're not realizing is all that comes from the person you become in the process. You're not saying yes because you're hoping your bank account fills up tomorrow. You're saying yes to you. And all of that came whirling back in a matter of seconds. Now, when I'm working with people, I can see the exact moment in your timeline where your story shifted without you telling me, because you probably don't even know that moment happened. But that's what happens when we work together, is I take you through the journey of uncovering where these things happened in your life to create and imprint that belief in you, or that disbelief, or that limitation. And what happens from there is you can finally let it go. You make peace with it. You understand what it was there to do. Oftentimes, when you're triggered, you react emotionally, or your nervous system is in fight or flight, whatever it is in that moment. is there to crack open a part of you. It's a remembrance moment to show you who you are, who you came here to be, what you came here to do, and experience in this lifetime. So when we work together on these things, it's about remembrance. It's not about undoing. It's not about healing. It's not about fixing all of these things that you're holding on to or letting them all go. If we let them all go, then you wouldn't be able to understand what they were there for. Every challenge, every challenge that you face in your life has a purpose. And I know you've probably heard that before, that every challenge is a lesson. But who's actually teaching you how to understand what the lesson is? Who's helping you right now in your life understand your emotions so you're not on this roller coaster ride reacting to every situation that comes up in your life? Who is teaching you to regulate your nervous system so your fight or flight response is in your body? When you don't feel safe, your body holds all that energy and reacts every time it feels that same feeling of not feeling safe and supported in your life. Who is teaching you how to understand and regulate so your body feels safe? Who is teaching you your triggers and what they mean? Your triggers are your crack open portals. That's where the remembrance comes in. You came here to experience certain things in your life. You already laid out the map, you already laid out the lessons, you already laid out all the experiences you wanted to have, so you could remember exactly why you came here. Who's teaching you that? And who's teaching you that it's okay to be you? Not judging you, not condemning you, not putting you down for your choices and decisions. Because here's the thing. Everyone has their own path. Everyone gets to make their own choices and decisions to remember what they came here to experience. Not a single person on this earth is meant to have your path, and you're not meant to understand theirs or feel it to the level that they will, because their path is meant to crack their soul open. Your path is for your soul to crack open. And remember who the fuck you are and why you came here. Your journey is about you. And I heard the most amazing thing today was that there was a lady that said she spent 15 years building herself so she could build her business. Right here. The frustration, the anger, the doubt, everything melted away for me last week. And especially today, that was the icing on the cake because it showed me that's exactly what I did too. I now have the strongest foundation within myself to hold the capacity to now build my business, to help support you. How powerful is that? When you build yourself first and then you focus on the business, Your foundation is so solid that every time a challenge comes up, you're not going to be knocked off course. Every time something triggers you, you're not going to want to give up. You're now going to have the capacity to hold the space, not only for you, but for the people that you serve as well. 15 years in the making, and now I'm ready to fully step into my power to help millions of you around the world do the same thing. So if you are ready for that journey, I have 4 opportunities right now. The first one is called Nourish. It's a 2-week mini mind. We will start September 1st. It's about nourishment from within. You're going to nourish your body, which is going to nourish your mind, which is going to nourish your soul. It starts with the food and the energy, how you see it, how you feel about it. Then it's how you feel about yourself, what's actually going on, what do cravings mean? And then it's about understanding the energetics behind it all. That's one. The second thing is a business sprint. So if you have a business right now and you want to move from sales to service, so what that means is you're tired of feeling like you have to be some kind of sleazy car salesman in order for your business to make sales, or you're tired of hearing crickets, or you're just not finding the people and you're getting frustrated. I teach you how to ask the questions. I teach you how to listen for the answer, aka the problem that your client is experiencing. Ask, listen, receive. Okay? It's simple. Then you offer the solution that you are the best at. That's it. Everyone overcomplicates sales. Stop doing it. So that's number 2. Number 3 is 90 days. Transform from within. This is about emotional and nervous system regulation, understanding your triggers, fully coming back to remember who you are, what you are here to do, be, and experience in this life. And number 4, if you have any money issues, your beliefs around money, your capacity to earn money, your capacity to hold money, your capacity to feel safe and supported by money, Wealth Disruptor is number 4. And it is also a 90-day program where we work through all of that together and completely transform your wealth frequency. Whatever it is for you, I want you to know that you can say yes to yourself. If you've been at a place in your life where you've pushed that purchase button more times than you can explain, and you've felt like you never got what you wanted out of it, I'm here to tell you, I help you understand why that is. Because I've been through it for 15 years. And don't get me wrong, there are moments in that journey that I recognize as pivotal moments. I remember certain books I read that I was like, it cracked me open. Thank you. It just elevated me to my highest timeline at that moment. But if you're hesitating to say yes to you, I want you to ask yourself why. Why am I hesitating? There's something in me that's pulling me to say yes, but what is it on the other side? What are you scared of? Happening or not happening? Once you move through that, reach out to me. If you need a hand moving through that, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you remember who you are, what you came here to do, be, and experience. And I just want to say that this journey has been so powerful, and I can't wait to help all of you transform your lives so that you can feel this way too. I think that is it. So, with that, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Chat with Kat, and I hope something absolutely amazing happens for you this week. I hope you say yes to yourself in a way that felt so powerful, it shifted your reality forever.